Real smooth, flyboy. Real smooth. You speak that way to all the officers or just the ones you really want to piss off? Ah, don't mind me, I'm just trying to stop humanity from being wiped out. He's not a traitor. Some of his kind were traitors, but I haven't seen him act as one. No, if you insist on acting like 5-year-olds, then drop, Pilgrim.
So what if I'm trying to watch the backs of who I fly with? Are the Kilrathi not the true threat here? I'm much less concerned with whether he's a pilgrim and more concerned about the flight roster getting each other killed. With friends like these, the hairballs won't need to do a thing.
They did it. They actually did it. I'll be damned. Maybe I'll stick around Confed after all. Oasis. No, I haven't been, but we had people on the Queen rave about it. Nice place, so I'm told. Friendly aliens. And they want peace, so that's a good thing, ain't it? The fact that they reach out to the Kilrathi with this message of peace and the Kilrathi listen tells you something. Well, I hope they make it. Yeah, I removed the Confed tags on the jacket. What about it? Didn't think it wise to associate myself with them on planet. No offense, I'd seen it myself. You align yourself with one group or another and you can get accosted. Targeted. It's fortunate, no one on the Tiger's Claw hasn't been hurt when seen with their markings.
Most, when called to train recruits, use Full Metal Jacket, Buffy, Gordon Ramsay, as inspiration. The classic drill sergeant. I always found that gentle, firm but polite guidance, with sarcasm and detailing what not to do when they F up works better, not putting on an act as an asshole. Think about fighting the Kilrathi. You might not like it, then you're fighting the Kilrathi like anyone is. You need to be able to switch off and kill them before they kill you. Your allies, the cities they target. I don't like it either. Could be a cat person were it not for. Say Goddard, but it must be done.
Nani, Mushiro Kuroshita Hogai Iyojibun Jishin. Niyusu Sokoho Mo Shi, So Sorunara Derga Minkin Hito, Omamoru no Desho Gwen Hivar. Watashi no Kyoku na Yorba, Anata Washiga Shimashita.
Look, I'm happy to help if I can. Not sure if playing psychologist would be of help. I don't have the training for that.
The Hornet A? Isn't she a beauty? Slower than our scout ships, but heavier armor, larger power plant, and quad lasers. This should have us compete against the new fighters we're seeing the Kilrathi use.
After meeting her, you know what? She reminds me of Rei Ayanami. Who or what is Rei Ayanami? Body of a supermodel. Survival skills of a goldfish. Death wish of Olympian. The prototype or model of the classic Japanese kamikaze pilots. And our girl in question doesn't have the physical attributes of an anime fan's lust object. Bossman? Shit, he was the best pilot you had. We can mourn him later in private. Right now the best way to honor him is to make his sacrifice worth it. Turn around, walk away, skip on Confed and find some paradise to live out the war. That would be the smart thing to do. Well, I just wouldn't be able to live with myself if I could have done something and chosen not to. Yeah, it does bother me, at times. But you know what bothers me more? The idea that I could have done something but didn't. You think I want to be in Confed? Nah, I'm not a soldier. Like I said, just a mercenary trying to stop the hairballs from wiping out the galaxy. How would I deal with it? Fair question. Lot of help from Jack Daniels would be one way. Get very drunk. Try not to think about it. But we tried that and that worked about as well as the red suits we used to wear. Personally, I think if the Kilrathi are forcing slaves, prisoners to fight Confed, stop them. Best way of dealing with it. They're saying 1 or 2 seconds hesitation is enough for you to become a liability. That's bullshit. What do Confed expect? We act without thinking. Why not just let the Kilrathi have it? Let them win if our humanity means so little. Yeah, I told her that. I stand by it too. With that said, if she were a liability, she shouldn't be flying. I don't think the test shows that she's a liability. 1 or 2 seconds hesitation. Big deal. 1 or 2 seconds inattention. 1 or 2 seconds battle fatigue. Sometimes best is the enemy of good. Better to have a good, if not great pilot, than to be short-handed. No. Like Oasis, they didn't have me go planetside and visit the Firecast. I know what they're like though. Humanoid birds, big as cats. Prime target for the Kilrathi even if you didn't account for their ritual to Sivar or what god they believe in. We have to help them fend off the Kilrathi.
Rather funny thing about it, for a particular take on the term funny, rather reluctant to shoot down Kilrathi even if it prevents mass bloodshed but happily attack human traitors. If the pilots considered a liability set them against the Mandarines, I'll handle the hairballs.
Bioweapons. Cute. And the terror it would cause can be more dangerous than germ warfare itself. Not worth it though. I get the point, and the Kilrathi would use them anyway if given half a chance. Confed resorting to such methods won't make convincing everyone undecided on the war any easier. They're right, you shouldn't be flying. Every time I pull the trigger, every hairball I stop means any number of lives saved. That's how I keep sane, telling myself that. You want it to stop. Tell the Kilrathi that, I for one am waiting. Well, they're in high spirits. Like I said, I'm eager to help if I can. I did do med training, more confident in not stuffing up the body than I am the mind. Get me on one of these patients and I'll do my best. If I fly, I fight. I get doubts at times. I'm human. I try and get by. No great mystery to it. Not some complex issue and not deflection. I know what to look for and would seek advice when I need it. If you want to help I get sad, give me something for depression. Alcohol isn't cutting it.
First, Tanaka Mariko, and now Jeanette Devereaux. Guess losing the claw has them on edge. But according to their files, they had been that way for some time. Since Operation Thor's Hammer, Kilrathi have a lot to answer for, but why bring their problems to me? I'm not psyched. What can I do about it? Because I'm a woman. They think I can get through to them because I'm a woman. I'm not sure that qualifies me. And just because I'm supposed to be a nip doesn't mean she'll listen to me. No, I don't know. I was adopted. Didn't you know that?
I did stand up for him. Even I could see holes in the story. Stepping up to do it again. I'm not Phoenix, right? Never mind. Point is, I'm not an expert. I don't think you or the Admiral are experts. We need an expert on this.
Colonel, how did you react when asked about the potential raid on the space station? Even though she was your ex-sub. Regulations, I get it. Did you know or suspect at the time her motives for asking? You didn't. Okay? You put her back on the flight roster despite suspicions. Of course. You trusted her. She could also do less damage on the flight line. Was she involved? No, like I said, I don't think she was involved. Whoever's tried to coerce her. I'm just trying to find the truth. Can you define not well? Blackmail attempts to betray the Confederation would make her unwell. Was no attempt made to inform you what was going on? I see. He tried having been confided to, but she was having none of it. Then we know what happened next.
Of course, I don't doubt for a second it would be too hard. That's why I'm not going to act as some attorney on the matter. Let's just get to the truth of what happened, wherever it may lead.
It wasn't suicide. How do I know it wasn't suicide? Simple. I talked to her about it. She knows if it happened I would resurrect her as a zombie and kick her ass.
I'm going to be flying on your wing. That's right, the girl from Confed Internal Investigations. We're short-handed, so no arguing. Let's just get the job done.
I'll say this about him. You get given a crappy job and not cry about it like half the flight roster. You straight. This will shock and amaze you, but I wasn't counting kitties whacked. What do the records show?
Is she alright?
Hi! She actually sent him running for his life. Good for her. So she was able to work out he was the traitor. Now, to finish the job.
I was right. Or more accurately, he was right. The Kilrathi actually had cloaked ships. Good. The evidence will exonerate all the Terran pilots caught in such circumstances. The important question is now that we caught the traitor who was trying to off your colleagues. What do we do about it? I have some thoughts. Confederation Medal of Honor. Space Marshal or Senate pardon. Wouldn't want to rush into anything given what he's done. Seriously, next time your texts suggest Kilra are not nearly as technologically behind as some want to think, listen to them.
Yeah, I don't care about kill records. Bombed base made the space station go kaboom. Given the amount of lives doing so saved, the amount of people the Kilrathi can no longer target, now that's something to brag about.
Ichijo Reiko, Confed Internal Investigations, what can I? What's that? Can I track down where she is? How am I supposed to know? I took up for you before, but that doesn't mean I can find people. I'm talking capabilities, not will I won't I. Maybe someone in Confed Marines would know. But you didn't hear that from me. Getting upset over calling out slavery, calling out deriving pleasure for killing. Being mad over not wanting genocide, or calling out enjoying the pain and suffering you cause, or crying over wanting to be better than having to resort to bioweapons. You'd have to be a right cunt to look at Nazis, space Nazis, the Black Lance, and think they're cool. Here come T cunts.